Good morning from Thorpe Park Theme Park here in England. Today I'm bringing you along for the opening of their brand new attraction, Black Mirror. It's based on the Black Mirror TV show. Today is the grand opening of the attraction, but they're also having a pass holder preview in the morning. So since I'm a Merlin annual pass holder, we're gonna head over to that and hopefully get to do it before it gets too crowded later. And of course have a fun day here at Thorpe Park. We're staying in the shark cabins and that's a separate video, but pretty much connecting the cabins in the front of the park is what they call the dome here. It's very cozy in here and it's very windy out there, so I'm just kind of stalling before we go out there into the cold. Holy moly. It's 9:30 a.m. The park opens at 10, so we're actually here with a crowd of people waiting to get in so that we can try to grab those pass holder spots for Black Mirror and just make the most of our day. There we go. First ride starting up. Woo! Alright, they just let us in. We're making our way back. So many people are running into the park. That epic music as you enter. Here we are, Black Mirror Labyrinth, brand new ride just opening today. We're gonna try to get into the pass holder preview. We don't know what this attraction is really besides some kind of a mirror maze, but there's a lot of hype, a lot of excitement. Any new attraction's always really exciting. So the way the pass holder event is working is that we're queuing up, we'll show our Merlin annual pass, and then we'll get a ticket to get to enter the ride. But it's also opening day, so the ride is open. So there's also a QR code guests can scan to get a time for later. So we scanned it so that we have a time for later as well, so we can do it again.
Please remember to eat, drink, or smoke.
Thank you. Woo! I love the music. Oh, are we already in the maze? Is this the maze? The queue's already a maze. Because of the wind and weather today, they're doing sort of rainy day tickets where you can get a return ticket if you came today, because so many rides already aren't running. But yesterday some rides went up later, so we're hoping that maybe later some coasters start running. There's the costume for the people working this ride. Right in the middle of the queue here, or like we're walking through the slammer area, right?
Yeah.
So you did a video on this ride.
I did. I used to hate it.
It looks like I would probably hate it, but it looks kind of like run down and overgrown. The abandoned and destroyed history of...
Actually, the abandoned history of Slammer.
Oh, okay, yeah. It looks really abandoned, and it kind of adds to the creepy look, right?
It does.
It's like so gray and windy and creepy out that it adds to the like creepy vibes.
Very ominous. Yeah,
very ominous. And also like the abandoned slammer area, the whole thing feels like just like spooky.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, there'll be some flashing lights in the footage ahead. Check the timestamp and I'll let you know when the flashing lights end. Here we go.
Please come in. Please hurry. Welcome. I am Labyrinth. I process huge amounts of data. It's time to enter the Labyrinth. And stand on an ingestion point.
Oh my god, this is so scary.
Your sacrifice today is for the greater good, but no longer an I intent, simply an algorithm.
Time's running out. You need to get out.
Oh my god. Oh no! We're being flipped! Nope!
You're exactly where I want you to be.
Oh no!
Turn and face the mirror. This is all that's left of you.
We did it. We escaped. It was very interesting. Just know they take your photo at first. They make you take off your mask and your hat. Wasn't expecting that. Make as cute of a face as you can when they do that, because you're gonna see that later. And it's really cool effects, kind of scary, kind of creepy. We definitely got lost the entire time, but somehow we made it out. Even though it wasn't like scary, it was scary to me. Like there's a lot of dark flashing lights, a lot of like you're confused, you're lost. Like you will get lost and it's designed that way, so just go with it. If you're in a group, you can like all hold on to each other, or if you just want to go nuts, you can just each go on your own and see who gets out the quickest. I will say be patient, investigate, check things out, scope things out, like what you think maybe one thing, maybe another thing, like very cool. And I do feel like it'll be really good for multiple walkthroughs. Like you could do this, I feel like 5 times in a row and it'd be different every time. I don't think that you'd easily like remember the route or figure it out because just things change and things happen, but really cool, really different. There's nothing like that in Orlando. There's nothing like that at any park I've ever been to. One thing I'll recommend is if you get way too dizzy and disoriented, look at the floor. There are lines on the floor, so even when it gets really dark and the lights are flashing, looking at the floor and you can see the markings kind of helps a little. I remember seeing this on my first visit to Thorpe Park in 2019, and this is one of the vehicles from a log flume ride, and Princess Diana rode this ride, so there's a little plaque to her, Diana, Princess of Wales, dedicated in fond memory by the Thorpe Park team, and they've made it into a beautiful planter that's got all sorts of beautiful vegetation all over it. It's a lovely tribute. You can see the sign there says Nemesis Inferno weather delay. So they kind of delayed running it, but there's still a huge line waiting. I think we're gonna try to ride the teacups actually, since those are running and they're kind of covered from the rain too. Looks like a cute classic attraction. Okay, so because of that weather, we're gonna go ahead and go on Storm in a Teacup. Here we go. A cute little teacup ride, and it makes sense because it is kind of storming outside, so oh my gosh, it is so windy. It really feels like storm in a teacup today. Wow. I like that this is undercover. We're going to be protected. We're going to do a mild spin, okay, Sam?
Big
very
spin.
light, very light
Very
spin,
big spin.
very small spin.
Very big spin. Oh, I'm not spinning it.
It's just spinning on its own. Woo!
It's my favorite ride.
Oh, I just keep my eyes on you. It feels good.
Yeah.
This actually looks really nice. Good. Woo! Lots of fun. Storm in a teacup. You did some pretty good spinning there, Sam.
Pretty fun.
It was really fun, actually.
That's a full park classic.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
I really liked it.
I remember going on this when I was very little, and it's still just as fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It felt just like wee,
Yeah.
just like classic, like
Yeah.
fun feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great fun. All right, let's see. There's a lot of weather delays, so we'll just see what's running. Basically, we're at the mercy of English weather today.
But it's been fun.
Yeah, really fun. Black Mirror uniforms. It started raining, so we're going back into the dome to see if we can get some lunch. We're sitting at the outdoor area in the Infinity Bar and Kitchen, pretty much the place to eat in the dome. We're gonna have a nice little lunch. Ordering through the app. For lunch today, we got the classic platter. This is garlic bread, chips, chicken wings, some kind of like cheesy round things that look like onion rings but aren't onion rings, and my favorite, halloumi fries. Yum. We finished our lunch. It was really nice, really warm and cozy here in the dome, and it is cold, windy, and wet outside, so I'm as prepared as I can be. Let's go back out into this. Whew. All right, so there are some wait times here for some rides, but as it's moving through different rides on the screen, a bunch of them say weather delay. Okay, here we go. Weather, delayed. Those say 5 minutes, but I don't believe that 1 second. We've circled back to Nemesis Inferno because we have quick queues, I think they're called, like the equivalent of a fast pass for it. I don't know if it's running because of all the weather delays, but oh look, Stealth is running. I love Stealth. We're gonna try to ride that later too. Thank you for my quick queue. Let's give this a go. Nemesis Inferno. Oh, I love that steam. I love this ride. I don't know why, I just do. It's the Quick queue, yeah. Fast track, that's what it's called. There it is, it's running. Fast track is what we've got. So fun. I love how it goes through this like foresty area and just, it's great. We skipped all of that and we should be able to enter right here as soon as they're done letting people in there. Enjoy the ride. Thank you. Well, as you climb up higher into the line, you get a nice view of the park. It's cool. So it's themed around an erupting tropical volcano. Okay, makes sense. All down there. Oh, and the volcano's going off. It's erupting. And there is the coaster coming back in. We're gonna put our things in a bin before we ride, obviously. Woo! If only it was warm.
Sam said that back mirror broke down and they got to leave the...
There it's going. Let's see, are there people? There are people. You can hear them screaming. Awesome. Might be able to ride. Thank you. Okay, we're in the loading area. Gonna put my stuff in a basket and we're gonna ride. Like this whole twisty bit in there. There's like a slow barrel roll somewhere. There's a loops and just Oh, here they come again, I think. Oh, I love it. And back in. So it was just pointed out to me that this over here was part of Fright Nights, their Halloween event. It was like a Halloween maze, and you can tell just by looking at it. It looks like a cool Halloween maze in the forest. I'd love to come here for Fright Nights one year, hopefully. Hopefully one year we'll make it happen. So much fun. Yes, I have also ridden Nemesis at Alton Towers. I like them both. But since I rode this one first, because I visited Thorpe Park before I visited Alton Towers, I don't know, I just have a little bit more nostalgia for this one, which is probably the opposite of most people. I love hearing the screams. Thorpe Park doesn't have a ton of merch. I was really hoping for more options to choose from, but we did purchase some of these Thorpe Park Ranger shirts. It's part of their retro line, which I like, and I really wish there was more of, but there are some magnets, some keychains, mugs, pins, and these really cute shirts. And we noticed some of them have a black ringer and they're just plain, and some have a navy blue ringer and they say Thorpe Park at the bottom. They have the Thorpe Park logo. And we got them yesterday, so I don't remember which ones we got because we didn't notice that until today. But I also really like this sweater. There are also teddy bears for every ride. That's like a thing here. So I like the Nemesis Inferno bear. Super cute. I think I'm gonna get this one. I like it. It shows the volcano beneath the earth and the roller coaster going around it. Getting it. It's time for stealth. We got a need for speed. Oh yeah, that's a fun one. We have fast pass, quick queue thingies, but we don't even need them because there is no queue right now. Probably because it's so cold and windy. 5 minutes. Let's do a fast track. I gotta remember that's what it's called. You don't need it right now. Here we go. Straight on. I'm like huffing and puffing from how cold it is.
Gateway
we're about to do. We're gonna put our things in a cart thingy and then we're gonna load up and ride. Amazing, amazing ride. Indescribable feeling. It's very quick. You go up, you go down, and you're just, it's amazing. It's so good. I screamed so loud. It's just crazy. It's like, it's so good. Oh yeah, there's you guys. There's me. Woo! Good stuff. Good. You guys okay? Oh, we're good. You eat your mask for lunch? That feeling when you are going up is just indescribable, and when you're coming down, you feel like you're flying. It's just amazing, and then that's it. It's over. Bam. That's the whole ride. But it's just incredible. It feels amazing.
Like looking at it, you don't think it's as fast. But
yeah.
When you feel it yourself, you get pushed back into your seat and get launched into space.
It does feel like you're getting launched into space. So it says 0 to 80 in 2.3 seconds. Wow. Look at the poor sun trying so hard to make its way through the clouds. It's trying so hard. Come on, sun, you can do it. Over there, Stealth, which we rode yesterday. It was so great.
It's now 3 in the afternoon. We waited and the wind cooled down. Here it comes again, by the way. Here's my Stealthy. So good. So good. You're just like floating there for a moment and then, amazing. So yeah, anyway, the lines have gotten much shorter now later in the afternoon. The wind has cooled down. A lot of the rides are running again. Sometimes it's just a matter of waiting, being patient, like hanging out, pacing out your day, and everything works out. We're walking back over to Black Mirror where the rest of our party is, and Nemesis Inferno is down for weather again. So glad that we got to ride it while we did.
Conditions, it's become necessary for us to temporarily stop loading the ride. When weather conditions have improved, we will resume loading.
Yikes.
Once again, due to the current weather conditions, we've stopped loading the ride. Once the weather has improved, we will resume loading. Thank you.
Oof, so glad we got to ride when we did. Since we're waiting for the rest of our party who are doing Black Mirror now because they couldn't do it earlier during the pass holder event, we popped into the Huntsman Arms and we're gonna get a drink to warm us up. We got a nice barrel table here.
Chairs are not nice.
No, these are like the wobbliest, weirdest. I don't know what is happening here. We're just delirious at this point.
It's like a bit of a barrel, isn't it?
And it doesn't, yeah, it's like bent.
Yeah. There you go.
Cheers. We're checking on Saw now to see. It's been down for weather all day, even though it's running with an empty cart right now. So I don't know if we'll be able to ride this today, but we have gotten a lot in today. So if we get to ride this, it's a bonus. If not, it's still been an amazing day. It is down for a weather delay, but there are a lot of people lined up. They just announced about the weather ticket activation so that you can get entrance for another day this year because so many rides are down for so much of the day today. Also, Colossus has been down all day, so we haven't even had a chance to ride that at all. We've been waiting near the ride entrance for a while. The weather delay's been going on for half an hour and they just made an announcement that it's basically going to be going on for a while longer. And like I said, they've activated what they call their island guarantee. So that means that you can get a ticket to come back another day. Oh, I'm getting pelted right now. Looks like Saw's running again, so we're gonna pop on this coaster to round out the day. Or are we? 30 minutes.
Please be aware.
Looks like we're close to going into this large building. And we'll be putting our stuff away and riding. Okay, we're in the queue going up.
Filling all the seats. Stay back from the gates. They will open when it's your time. Then we will see if you are worthy.
Very painful. It's a headbanger. Your head bangs against the restraint, the over-the-shoulder restraint, and against the back. So you know, it has been done. The day is more complete, but no more of that. No more of that. Definitely not a favorite. All right, so now keeping in with our creepy theme, Walking Dead, the ride, this roller coaster is running right now. It looks like it's only 25 minutes. This is a Thorpe Park safe zone. All right, let's see how safe we are. Sanctuary for all community, for all those who arrive, survive. Right now, you can only ride if you have a group of an even number of people, which we do, thankfully. But I guess you can't ride if you don't have an even group?
You just can't ride.
Isn't that interesting? Thorpe Park safe zone. Listen, the scary music already starts. Keep going. Only thing here for you is trouble. Ooh. We made it. We made it. We made it through. They hold your bags for you in there. So we got our bags back and we're all done, but it was a terrifying hallway of terror to get out. It's like a second queue. And I'd say that wraps up a really fun day here at Thorpe Park. This is part of my week-long, a little bit over a week-long road trip here in the UK, visiting theme parks and attractions, some that I've been to, some that I've never been to. And we came here to Thorpe Park for the opening of their brand new attraction, Black Mirror, which was really, really cool, really different. I think it's something that you could do again and again, and it'll be different each time. I think it's something everyone should do at least once. It's definitely though like dark, flashing lights, dark spaces, so just know that before you do it. You might want to stay with your party and help each other out, or you might want to just everyone fend for themselves and just kind of like see if you get separated and brought back together and like who makes it out the quickest. It could be a fun game. But either way, it was really cool to be here for my first time of an opening day attraction at a UK theme park. Pretty neat, I'd say, for this Floridian. And a great way to just keep the trip going. So far we've done Chessington World of Adventures. That video is already out. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check that out on my channel. It's kind of like a safari zoo theme park with fun rides, and we had a beautiful blue day that day. Today though, we had a cold, blustery day, but with patience and a good attitude, we still had a great time, and I'm happy we got to do this. We're also staying in the Shark Cabins, or the Shark Hotel as people call it, and they're these shipping container shark themed hotel cabins that are attached to Thorpe Park. They're like inside the park, and they come with like fast pass and early entrance and being able to walk into the dome and into the park, and it's really fun and different. And I'm doing a separate video on the Shark Cabins, so if you want to check that out, that should be up on my channel. Not sure, probably after this one, but just stay tuned for all of the UK adventures. And of course, when I get back home to Orlando, Florida, where I live, I'll keep on bringing you all the fun going on Disney World, Universal, and all the cool stuff in Florida and anywhere else I travel in the future. So stay tuned for all of that. And if you're new here and you enjoy this, please subscribe to join in all the future fun. Once again, I thank you all so much for watching, for joining me, for all of this, sending you all a ton of love. See you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.